our new Quick Start.
Have dinner with the Swansons.
Now, what have I got?
You'll love it on Channel 6.
How are you, Larry?
A little better than yesterday.
Must be so awful for you.
Yeah.
Come on, sit down with me.
Trying to spend as much time at the hospital as I can. I think thinking about other people's problems and lives takes my mind off my own. Oh, incidentally, I've got the keys to the cabin. Thank you again. That was a godsend.
Just any time. From what I hear, the police aren't any closer to finding Ivan Kipling, huh?
No, and now Ed Hall's got this theory that maybe Kipling did not kill Laurel.
If he did, who did?
Well, it's pretty flimsy if you ask me. Apparently there was an audio tape in the stereo of the car, and the tape had a smear of brake fluid on it. As a matter of fact, I've got a copy of the tape the police gave me. Now, this is not the kind of music Laurel listened to. I'm convinced she didn't buy a tape like this, and nor is it something that Kipling would have done.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? I mean, what kind of a song is it?
Well, it's a nice song. It's called I'll Be Seeing You.
I'll be seeing.
What are you doing?
Larry, I know somebody who used to play that song all the time.
This doesn't look like a hospital room anymore. It looks like a travel agent's office.
This is just a preview to our upcoming honeymoon. Tell me, how much of this can you read?
Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Impressively, Jamaica, $299.
Well, that's good. That's very good.
Well, yeah. My goal is I'm gonna read the small print before we go on our honeymoon. Okay.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, Clint.
Come on in.
Hey.
Boy, is it good to see you, and I mean see you.
How terrific it is that you can see me.
Yeah.
What's the doctor say? All systems are go. Her body's not rejecting the transplant. Oh,
I'm gonna see the doctor this afternoon and beg him to let me go see the premiere with Bo tonight, and then if begging doesn't work, we're just gonna bribe him.
Yeah. What about you? You coming?
Oh, you bet your life I am, along with my date, Victoria Lord Buchanan.
So I said, well, isn't that what you wanted?
That's great.
Uh-oh. Time to be very sad, you too. Jeb, I heard the news about our dear Pamela. I'm so sorry.
Everybody that knew her, Jean-Claude, has to be devastated by her death.
Could use a couple of drinks, Jean-Claude.
Of course. You know, walking the beach tonight, Woody, brought back so many memories.
Well, Jeb, I don't think you're going to get over this quickly, and maybe you ought to get off this island as soon as possible.
What? I can't leave Malakeva until I see my wife buried and at rest.
Pamela?
Yes, Father.
What are you doing? Staring at his face, having regrets about our deception?
No, not really. Just having my own private little funeral. While Asa Buchanan is weeping tears over Pamela Stewart, Pamela Buchanan is mourning Jeb. But no tears, no tears. You know what I really should do is take this portrait of the captain right down to the water's edge and give it back to the sea.
We're not sure that he's left the island yet. I'd advise you to stay indoors.
Mrs. Asa Buchanan. Boy, the sound of that's going to take some getting used to.
It'll be quite a shock to Asa as well, won't it?
Even when you got a miserable cold, you gotta answer the alarms. People depend on us. So when our department was asked to try Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine at home, we said, great, we'll give it a try.
See this nose? Dried it right out. Big job.
I was feeling really achy, but Alka-Seltzer Plus kept me going.
You know, that stuff he had cleared it right up. Good stuff.
That's why every firefighter who tried it switched to Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds.
Moisture keeps this flower fresh and beautiful all day. Moisture Wear makeup keeps this face fresh and beautiful all day. Moisture Wear, the special makeup from CoverGirl, blended with precious moisture to smooth on flawlessly, so color looks real, radiant, and skin feels extra cared for. Moisture Wear makeup from CoverGirl.
Created to keep you looking fresh and beautiful all day.
Moisture Wear, only from CoverGirl.
It's a funny kind of hunger that everybody knows.
Hostess Twinkies cake.
Gotta have a Hostess, only Hostess has it, gotta have it right now.
Hostess Twinkies cakes, cupcakes, real fruit pies.
Only Hostess has it, gotta have a Hostess now.
And now something new from Hostess. A free half-gallon of milk when you buy 4 specially marked Hostess family packs. Free milk and Hostess Twinkies cakes. Free milk and cupcakes. Free milk and Susie Q's. Details on specially marked packages.
Ooh, Hostess has it, gotta have a Hostess now.
P.S. I love you.
P.S. I love you.
Progresso Soup, I love you for your minestrone.
I love you for your beef minestrone.
Progresso Soup, I love you for 30 years of lentil.
I love you for your chicken noodle, the best tasting soup.
This side of my soup.
Progresso Soup, I love you.
P.S. I love you.
P.S. I love you.
Yeah. Well, I think it looks exquisite.
So do I. And I have these great earrings that will go with it. I mean, perfect.
Oh, okay. I can just see it now. You're pulling up in front of the theater, getting out of your limousine. The flash bulbs are popping. The fans are just hoping for your autograph.
Oh, and then the critics sharpen their pencils and tear me apart.
No, come on. What kind of an attitude is that?
It's the fear that we have created the biggest cinematic bomb in history.
No, now, I can understand that you're a little bit nervous.
You think so? Yes.
But you don't really believe that.
No, I think we're going to get great reviews. I think it's going to go very well, but I need to keep myself calm. This is protection, you know?
I can understand.
You can.
Lila.
Hi, Tracy.
Oh, hi, Mimi. Is that what you're wearing tonight?
Yeah, it is. What do you think?
Well, it has the star written all over it.
I will never take this off.
Great. All right. You know what, though, Mimi? I think I could take it in a little bit on the side if you look
Really?
great.
You have time?
Yeah, I could do it this afternoon and deliver it to you. What time is Larry picking you up?
6:30. I have to be there by 6 o'clock.
No problem.
Really? Yeah. Thank you. That's
Hey,
great.
Dr. Wallach is going to go to the backfire premiere.
Yes.
Oh, I'm just really shocked that he's out partying this soon after his wife's death.
Well, that's precisely why I think he should go, so he doesn't stay at home and brood.
Oh, well, that's fine. But I'm also shocked that you're not going with some glamorous actor boyfriend or something like that.
I don't have a glamorous actor boyfriend. Larry and I are good friends.
Why don't you climb out of the dress so I can start on the alteration?
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh, I have to get my hair done. Are you coming tonight?
Yeah, I'll be there.
We
I'll be there.
promise.
I'm coming
All
with
right.
Brave.
Good. See you later.
Vicky, who do you know that played that song a lot?
I can't remember. I mean, it's so familiar. I have to wait. Let me listen for a minute. Was it at the back street? Did someone play it on the jukebox a lot? That must be it. But I just can't remember who. And even if I did, only Nikki could remember, not Vicky. I'm sorry, Larry. Obviously, I thought I recognized it because it's a popular song, but maybe I knew it. Somebody who played it when it was very popular, but not now. Sorry.
Well, it's unlikely you would have known the person who killed Laurel.
Larry, it must be so awful for you.
You know, Kipling is so smart, he probably put this thing in there just to make us think someone else did do it.
It's possible, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I better get back to the hospital. Are you going to the premiere of Backfire tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah?
With Clint.
What, are you two getting back together?
No. We're just becoming friends again.
Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. I must say that, aside from Laurel and me, you and Clint are about the happiest couple in Landview.
It's so unfair, Larry. It's so damned unfair.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, onward and upward, right?
Oh, are you going to the premiere alone? You want us to pick you up?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm going in the limousine with the star of the show.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, again, thanks for the use of the cabin.
Oh, anytime. You know that.
I'll see you tonight.
Okay. No wonder Vicky's so fond of him. He's really a swell guy. Where do I know that song from? Why did it hit me like that?
Well, he's just going to have to get used to it, because I am now legally Mrs. Asa Buchanan. Oh, Father, am I doing the right thing?
Pamela, you simply chose not to turn the other cheek, but instead to exact an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
But it's the first time in my whole entire life that I've ever sought revenge for some kind of a wrongdoing.
You had cause, my dear. Asa Jeb Stewart Buchanan is guilty of repeated 10 years of deception, deliberate deception. Every phone call, every visit laden with more lies.
I always welcomed him home with open arms. I always set him off to work with strength and kind of new nourishment. I didn't want him to have any guilt about leaving me, no betrayal, no... Oh, Father.
I have been looking over those newspaper clippings, and they make my blood boil, not just for you, but for the 3 or 4 other women who never knew about you.
No. Deceived every single one of us, and always got his own way, but it is my turn. My turn now. I'm going to get my own way. I'm going to be his legal wife, not some kind of a concubine. Oh, well, I just would like to go up to him, and I would like to say, look at me, look at me. I am your wife. Look me in the eyes. At the same time, I would like to see him suffer. Oh, gosh, do I want to see him suffer.
Precisely. Therefore, I'd advise you to continue on your present course. I'm glad that you have Tina Lord to help see you through this. She's a good woman.
I certainly couldn't have done it without her. Oh.
I'd better get that. Hello?
Cameron, this is Jean-Claude.
Yes. What is it, Jean-Claude?
A very big problem has come up. Asa Buchanan is determined to stay on the island till Pamela's funeral.
When you compare the number of nutrients in each of these best-selling supplements, Advanced Formula Centrum outnumbers them all, with 4 more nutrients than Theragran M, 9 more than Myadec, 13 more than Within, 13 more than One-A-Day Essential. And Centrum has calcium. Some don't. Centrum outnumbers them all. Centrum, more complete than the others, from A to Zinc.
I've heard it. Have you heard it? It's about Tic Tac. Oh, it still has just 1.5 calories, but it does something amazing. It refreshes your breath a long, long, long time. Believe it or not, one little Tic Tac will actually refresh your breath for an hour and a half. Imagine, a whole hour and a half. You know something? Tic Tac refreshes you so long, maybe they should call it Tic Toc.
Tic Tac, the 1.5 hour, 1.5 calorie breath mint.
Sinus headache case history number 15, Linda Martin.
I'm feeling pain and pressure right now. Aspirin relieves the pain. It does not relieve the pressure.
For a sinus headache, you need more than aspirin. You need maximum strength Tylenol sinus medication. It has the maximum amount of pain reliever and the maximum amount of pressure reliever.
I feel great. The pain and the pressure are both gone. It's great.
Maximum strength Tylenol sinus medication. Maximum sinus medicine for maximum sinus headache relief that aspirin alone can't give.
We have to talk about this. I think you need variety in your menu. So I have kibbles. Oh, dear doggy, this is new Purina Kibbles and Chunks. Kibbles taste better when they come with chunks. Crunchy kibbles. Chewy chunks. Yum.
New Purina brand Kibbles and Chunks dog food. 2 kinds of crunchy kibbles taste better with 2 chewy chunks.
What do you say? Purina Kibbles and Chunks? Better with chunks? Better with chunks.
Clint, that's wonderful.
You bet it is, big brother.
Anyway, I am very optimistic that things are going to work out eventually. And I am in hopes that we have a lot of fun tonight.
Have you heard from Pa? You talked to him?
No, I haven't. I called the house and asked Adam if he had come back. Said he didn't have any word from him.
Something weird is going on here. You know, I don't know why Woody would fly him down to Houston this close to the premiere of the movie.
Well, he's not going to miss his son's opening, is he?
No. They'll be there. He'll come walking in, probably at the last minute, make a big entrance.
Yeah, Woody probably planned this so he can upstage everybody.
Yeah. Well, I just stopped by to see how you were doing.
Glad you did. I'll see you tonight, huh?
Well, if the doctor says that it's okay.
If he doesn't, I'm sneaking out of here.
Listen, I'll walk out to the elevator with you. Okay? I'll be right back, Dawn.
No rush. I'm just going to hang out in Jamaica here, bag some rays.
How's everything going with you and Nicky?
Bo, there's been a nice big breakthrough. I just hope it lasts. You see, last night I got myself in a bit of a bind at Elmo's, too. You know that old scam where some pretty lady puts a drug in your drink and then her boyfriend empties your pockets?
You?
Yeah, but don't make me go into details. I'm a little embarrassed about it. The thing is that Nicky Smith was at Elmo's. Well, she was very busy ignoring me, but she was there, and Nicky and Bobby Blue got very suspicious of this pair. They came out in the alley and took care of it, but not before I got a blackjack to the head.
Oh, man, I can't leave you alone for 10 minutes.
That's the bad news. The good news is I spent the night at Blandfair with Nicky taking care of me. And she was very gentle, and she was very loving, and we made a truce.
So maybe that was worth a lump on the head, huh?
I think so. All I got to do is remember not to get pushy or impatient. I got to stay loose.
Yeah, not let her know that it's Vicky that you're trying to get to.
Yeah, and at the same time, I've got to be somewhat honest with her, or she'll see through that too, you know? I mean, I can't pretend like I don't love Vicky, or that I don't miss her. You know, I can't do anything like that.
Man, you're treading a real thin line.
A real thin line, but you know, Bo, since I've stopped fighting Nicky Smith, and since I have let myself really get to know her, Nicky Smith is a very nice lady. I mean, I no longer think that she is some kind of jailer, you know, that's keeping Vicky locked up. She's just a very, very frightened, very confused woman who's trying to survive.
See, that's the kind of compassion that's going to help you through the rough spots.
Well, you know, Bo, I know it's going to happen. I can taste it. Somehow, one way or the other, I'm going to have my loving wife back.
No problem. 11:30 tomorrow. Oh, great. Thank you. Oh, wow. Tracy, Mrs. Snodgrass is coming by at 11:30 tomorrow morning. Her daughter is getting married, and they need 6 bridesmaids' dresses. Tracy.
Oh, yeah? Are you listening to me? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were still on the phone or something. What did you say?
You know, you were in a good mood until you found out that Mimi was going out with Larry tonight. I know that you have a crush on him, but are your feelings more serious than that?
Delilah, I have serious feelings for him as far as being a friend. You know, he's the finest man I've ever met, and all these awful things keep happening to him. I just don't want him to get hurt anymore.
But why do you think that Mimi's going to hurt him? She's only trying to help.
Because she's this Hollywood star, and when she decides, she'll just leave him and Landry behind.
No, she won't. Mimi's not like that. And it's not a romance. It's a friendship that's based on years of caring for each other.
Yeah, but they were engaged at one time, right? So what makes you think he's not going to fall for her again?
Because he's not. You don't seem to understand how much he loved Laurel.
What do you mean that I don't understand?
Look, Tracy, you're jealous of Mimi. Otherwise, you'd be happy that she's getting him out tonight.
Girl, maybe I'm just overreacting. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Call Mimi up and apologize? You make me feel like I don't understand anything at all. I mean, she probably thinks I'm a real creep or something.
No, now listen, just the next time you see her, listen, Tracy, just be polite and gracious. That's all, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry, girl. I'll try not to get so carried away.
It's okay. Listen, I've got some alterations that I got to work on, so I'm going to be in the back.
Lila, do you think that I'd be able to get a ticket for the premiere tonight? I've never been to one before.
Well, I'll ask Bo. I mean, if there's any way to get a ticket, he'd be the one to do it, yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, thanks.
You bet.
Okay.
Who is it?
Sherry, it's Elena. Guess what? It just so happens the room right next door to yours is available.
Oh, great. Well, you probably won't have to stay in Landview for more than a few days. But listen, I do need your help now.
I was just thinking about what you said, that Andre or Hanover could buckle and name you as a partner in the Hostess with the Mostess agency. I don't think so.
Oh, no? Why not?
Because they have big legal fees about to go on trial for murder. They need you up there running the agency and making some money.
I still don't trust them, Elena. It was incredibly stupid of them to take a contract out on Bo Buchanan. But now, if I can get Pete O'Neill disbarred before the hearing on the agency, I just might be able to salvage it for myself and for you and for all the other women who work for the agency.
How on earth are you going to get him drinking again? I mean, he doesn't seem like the wishy-washy type.
Yeah, well, I think it might take a little longer than I thought, but if I can sucker him romantically and his head is scrambled with passion.
And make him feel like a new man because he's dating this beautiful, sophisticated woman?
That's right, and the love starts to throw with the champagne. Listen, he's going to be here any minute. Call me in, say, 5 minutes. I'll pick up the phone. I'll start yelling for you to leave me alone. I'll give the phone to him. You breathe on the other end, then you hang up, okay? You got it? Got it.
Wonderful. I'm sorry I'm early, but...
That's okay. I'm glad you're early. Please come in.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Father, what are we going to do now? I mean, we obviously can't stage a funeral and a burial and a...
Well, we will simply have to find a way to get Asa Buchanan off the island.
Another... Well, no. When is this deception just going to go on and on and on?
It's odd, isn't it? How one lie invariably begets another.
Yes, you always told me that. All right, I should just go down to the Malacava Waves bar and confront him, just confess. Tell him the whole thing, just get it over with, get it done with, and just forget about the rest of the plan. That's it.
Is that really what you want?
No. No, I really want to go through with the rest of it.
Then you leave it to me. I shall be in charge of getting Mr. Asa Buchanan off this island immediately.
Father, don't hurt him. I mean, be careful.
Our life is a mess. I'm leaving you, Martha.
Oh, Tom, please, you can't.
Sometimes the dishes just have to sit till life's little tragedies are over.
He's a beast.
And dishes that sit are tougher to clean.
That's a beast.
But only Sunlight Liquid has the juice of one whole lemon. Sunlight cuts the tough stuff loose. Cuts baked on, caked on, stuck on food. Even grease.
Now, Michael Drake.
This guy's an animal.
Destiny.
Sunlight with lemon juice cuts the tough stuff loose.
Ta mère est si belle, si mince. Est-ce qu'elle mange? Elle est bête. Un peu moins avec ça. Fiber Trim, fait de grains et de citrus. Ça t'embête qu'elle soit si belle? Non, je connais tous ses secrets.
Fiber Trim, the European way to help you stay slim.
Get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
To get close, I trust Arid, because only Arid has this powerful formula to help stop wetness before embarrassing odor can start.
Get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
I polish away plaque when I polish my smile.
New Pearl Drops tooth polish with foaming action helps polish away plaque.
It's a great feeling.
Polish your smile with new Pearl Drops and help polish away plaque.
Farmers in debt. They will have to pay up or shut down. One World News tonight.
Thank you for inviting me to the premiere tonight, Pete. It's just the tonic I needed to take my mind off my problems.
Thank you. It's not every day I have a beautiful woman on my arm.
And I, such a gallant man. But I have to ask you one thing. I will not discuss my dilemma before the party and the movie is over.
You got a deal. But I want to ask you one question. You got any phone calls here?
Not yet, thank God. I don't think he knows I'm here. But I know the calls will start because they always do.
Well, then we're going to have to talk about who knew you came here to Landview.
Well, that'll be a brief discussion. I told no one. But that never deters him.
What I can't figure out is why, after a year, he's never gone any further.
Well, I think he finds the sound of my mounting tension exciting. But we weren't going to talk about him, were we?
Oh, sorry.
Tell me a little more about Pete O'Neill. How he became a lawyer. Why he's living with his nieces instead of a wife. Things like that.
Well, I became a lawyer because I went to school. No, it's a joke. I kind of lost track with my brother for quite a few years, and I never met the family, unfortunately, until after he died.
Yes, I think I read about that during the trial.
I know.
Oh, no.
No, wait a minute. It could be the front desk. It could be anyone.
No, it's not the front desk.
All right.
I can feel it in my soul.
Sure, if it's him, you don't talk to me. Give me the phone, all right?
Mary?
Mimi! I didn't think I'd see you till tonight.
Wait, are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
You didn't look fine when I came in the door.
Oh, yeah, well, that comes and goes. I never know when to expect it.
Well, that's natural.
So I'm glad you're here.
Are you still gonna go with me tonight?
Of course I am.
No, don't answer so fast. You know, if you don't feel up to it, I really...
Mimi, come on, I feel up to it. Of course I feel up to it. Give me a chance to get out of the house, get
All
changed.
right.
Matter of fact, this came today.
What?
Laurel and I ordered this about a month ago for you. And, well,
What, a month ago?
Yeah.
What is... I can't... Oh. I can't believe this. Mimi King, Landview's Best Actress, 1986. Oh. Thank you. This is
honey,
wonderful.
listen, it's not a substitute for the real thing. I mean, both Laurel and I believe that, well, you would win the Oscar. And if by some chance you don't...
I will
then...
treasure this always, as well as your friendship. Okay, turn around. Slowly, slowly.
Oh, Tracy, I think it's perfect.
Are you sure you want to loan this to me?
Well, sure. You said you didn't have anything to wear to an occasion like this.
It's beautiful. Oh, but what if I spill something on it or get it stuck in a door or something?
Don't worry.
Okay, hard as that might be. I tend to worry about everything.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, you know what? I can't wait. I cannot wait to see Bo Knight and thank him for that ticket. Another nice man, man. You know, millions of them.
Well, don't you know any?
Well, not really. Hey, do you think that Rafe's gonna mind having 2 dates on his arm?
Are you kidding? He's gonna love it. Everyone will think that he's one of the stars with the two of us on his arm. Which reminds me, I have to get ready, too.
Well,
So,
then go on.
Are you okay?
You spent more than enough time on me already. Go
Okay.
on. Mary, hello.
Tracy, is that you?
Well, what do you mean?
I knew you were pretty, but in that dress, you're gorgeous.
Thank you. You look great in your tux.
I've always thought of you as a kid. You're not a kid. You're a woman.
I wondered how long it would take before you'd notice.
I can't help notice now.
Asa, you should get something to eat.
I can't eat. My stomach's in a knot.
You know, I think Pamela died peacefully. Because you did the right thing. You proved your love to her by marrying her for real.
Why didn't I do that years ago, Woody? I know why. Stupid question. You know, sometimes in my life, I've been called arrogant.
You?
I was never sure what was so bad about arrogant. But now I know. Arrogance made me lead 2 lives and made me believe I could get away with it and believe that I wasn't hurting any of the women in my life.
Well, maybe you learned something.
I hope so. Maybe I can make it all up to Dorian.
Dorian? You mean she's your latest romance?
Well, it's not a romance yet. It was headed that way. At least Pamela didn't find out about her.
Yeah, thank heavens for small favors.
Poor Pamela.
You! What are you doing still here?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Glad Cling Wrap. When we say cling, we mean it.
Introducing a new, longer-lasting Energizer.
The new Energizer AA battery. It's supercharged.
Now, radios play 14 hours longer than before.
It's supercharged.
No battery in the world outlasts it.
These are the amazing Lee press-on nails. They press on in seconds. No glue, no mess. Simply press on Lee Superstick tabs. Then press on Lee press-on nails. That's all. Easy on, easy off. Use them again and again. They just won't break or split. Polish, and they're nearly impossible to chip. So press on. Lee press-on nails. In natural and glamour lengths and a variety of sizes for a quick, easy fit. Press on.
Troubled by bad breath? Hiding your face in shame? Because nothing seems to work? Then naturally you need a Milk-Bone dog biscuit. Every delicious crunch of Milk-Bone helps scrape away plaque and food particles that can lead to bad breath. In fact, no other leading dog biscuit gets your teeth naturally cleaner and whiter or your breath fresher. Get Milk-Bone dog biscuits because naturally every dog wants fresher breath.
Thursday on 2020, a brutally beaten wife who sued the police for lack of protection and won.
They didn't want to get involved because it was a domestic situation.
Watch 2020, Thursday.
Ladies and gentlemen, the original, the one that started it all, Heidi Bowl. Heidi Bowl, one sparkling performance after another.
Farm rich, farm rich, farm rich quality like farm rich snack sticks, rich goodness from the farm.
Discover Farm Rich Snack Sticks, the delicious, lightly battered snacks you just heat and serve, made with the finest ingredients like real cheese, grade A vegetables, and natural fruit. So wholesome and good. After all, they're farm rich.
Farm rich snack sticks, rich goodness from the farm.
On the next Merv Griffin Show, I'm joined by Debbie Reynolds.
Ava, it is wonderful to have you
Thank
here.
you, darling. You'll have another date with me tomorrow.
Jim Henson and Kermit the Frog.
Any advice to up-and-coming frogs?
Up-and-coming frogs? Yeah. Stay out of French restaurants.
Dr. Tony Grant.
That the world is run by men. The universe is run by women.
Merv Griffin, today at 4 on Channel 6. Watch Action News at 5 p.m.
Hello? No, it can't be you. Why are you doing this? How did you find me here?
Sherry. Who in hell is this? All right, I can hear you breathing. What's the matter? You don't like talking to a guy? You just like to threaten women? Is that your game, huh? Well, it's over with, fella, because she's not alone anymore. Let me tell you something. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to nail you. Hung up. Same guy?
Of course it was. He tracks me down. And he said, I'm watching you, and you will never get away from me.
All right, that does it. Call the police.
No! They couldn't find him before. Why should we call them now?
Sherry, the police will put a tap on your phone. Now, I know it's going to be difficult, but the next time you'll have to keep him on the
He's
phone.
much too smart for that. He knows everything I am doing, Pete. He followed me all the way here from Boston.
This is where it's going to end. No more running. We're going to bring the police into this, And it's going to stop because he's going to make a mistake, and we're going to nail him. You got it?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can go through with it. Every time that phone rings, I feel this panic inside, and it's like his fingers are touching me. Pete, will you help me?
I said I would, and I will.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry. I have just felt so alone for so long.
You're not alone anymore. I'm with you every step of the way.
This will sound strange coming from a client to a lawyer, but will you do something for me?
Sure, anything.
Just hold me for a minute. To help me forget.
Feel better?
Yes. I'm sorry for acting like a little girl.
No apologies are necessary.
Oh. Now I could use a drink. Will you join me?
No thanks. Oh.
I feel like such an idiot. Oh, just a little more.
Sure.
Thanks. I think I like the hug better. Are you sure you won't have a drink?
I'm sure.
You never touch it?
Never.
Well, in that case, I think I need another one of these. Oh, thanks, Pete. Maybe, just maybe now, I can finally stop running and stop being afraid.
I hope so. I hope I can also find some answers for you.
So, will we go now?
Almost time, yeah.
Pete, will you do me a favor and wait for me in the lobby? I just want to fix my makeup. I'll be just a minute.
Sure. Sure, I'll be downstairs. Everything's all right.
Thank you. You're welcome, Mrs. Buchanan.
Well, my love?
Well, the doctor said that I can go to a movie tonight. 2 conditions, though.
Yeah?
First of all, I have to sit in the front row if I want to see it at all. And the second is that you have to guarantee me that it's going to be a good movie.
So you're asking for my opinion before you even hear what the critics had to say about this?
Yeah, but I've always trusted your judgment.
Well, then I think definitely you ought to go see Backfire because it's going to be one of the best movies you've ever seen.
Okay. Oh, another condition. I have to be back here by midnight.
Well, they don't call me Prince Charming for nothing.
That's because you are Prince Charming. Now, to change the subject and get a little serious here, what are we going to do about Joy and Chip?
I don't know. I really don't have all the answers. I don't think we ought to come down hard on her again, though. Just give her a little time to cool off.
You know, she's probably going to bring him tonight.
Yeah, well, we'll be cordial then. Not that cordial. You know, I can't believe Woody, though. I tried him again. When you were out with the doctor there, no answer. You know? This took 2 years of his life.
Now, if Ace is hanging him up somewhere, you got to believe that he's going to leave him and come back here. He's not going to miss his baby's debut.
I held my tongue while my daughter was dying, Asa Buchanan, but no longer.
What's all this? Cameron, you're out of your mind with grief. It's Jeb you're talking to.
No, it isn't. This man is an imposter. In reality, he is a notorious oil tycoon named Asa Buchanan.
Mais non, c'est impossible. Jeb, tell me Cameron is wrong.
He's not wrong, Jean-Claude.
So you've been lying to her all those years? She knew nothing?
Not until yesterday, until just before she died. They were never legally married.
I can't believe in this outrage.
Wait a minute, I only lied about myself and that I was free. I loved your daughter. I proved that, Cameron. You married us before she died.
Oh, yes, but would you have done it if she hadn't been dying? I'm sure not. I have never been a violent man, as you know very well.
Hey, and now isn't the time to become violent, sir. Believe me, Asa is suffering for his many sins.
I'm sure he is, and he will continue to do so. At this very moment, the devil is preparing a room in hell for you, Buchanan.
That is probably true. But please, remember the nice things Pam and I had. She had a good, happy life. She's the one who insisted the relationship stay as it was.
What other choice did she have? She believed all that nonsense about your love for the sea. Oh, you never loved anything but yourself and the opportunity to betray my beautiful daughter with other women. I am ordering you off of Malakeva as of this moment.
Please, I beg you. Let me say my final goodbye at her grave.
No. You ruined her life. I won't let you besmirch her death as well.
I agree. And I am sure every man on this island would agree. You'd better get moving before word spreads. Asa Buchanan? We haven't thrown a man into the volcano in years, but in your case, it might be a pleasure.
Hey, so let's do as they say. Let's do it now.
They're acting like I never loved her. I did love her! And I want to be there. I have a right to be there when you bury her.
If you are on this island when an hour passes, then Jean-Claude will make certain that you never leave this island.
I don't know what I like best about Gorton's crunchy fish sticks and fillets. What goes into them, or what doesn't? What goes into them is lots of mild, flaky white fish with a delicious crunch.
That's what I like, Mom.
What doesn't go into them is any preservatives. Absolutely none.
Mom, can I have seconds?
With Gorton's, I really feel good about what they're eating and what they aren't.
Gorton's crunchy fish sticks and fillets. Absolutely no preservatives. And, Mom, no leftovers. Trust the Gorton's fishermen.
It's happened. What you thought hair color could never do. Performing for beautiful color and beautiful hair. Performing with a brilliant conditioning system. Performing preference. Performing for hair so fresh that running your hands through it is a sensual experience. Coloring after coloring. It's happened with Performing Preference. And I'm worth it.
Performing Preference from L'Oreal.
Time takes its toll on freshness. Even with coffee. Until now, ground coffee had to wait before being packed and sealed, losing freshness and aroma. But now, Maxwell House has found a special way to pack coffee immediately after grinding. The exclusive Fresh Lock packet lets Maxwell House lock in freshness and more aroma than ever. New Maxwell House, our freshest ever.
College can be a lonely place your first year, especially if no one seems to care it's your birthday.
Feeling bad.
Feeling sad.
Don't make a fuss.
You got us.
Amazing what a car can do when you're feeling blue. When you care enough to send the very best, go to Hallmark.
Did you hear?
Kept my ear to the door except when I made the call. Pete O'Neill gave me some blast.
Oh, well, he is very forceful.
And you were excellent as the hysterical, frightened female. I think your intention to bring him to his knees is going to be harder than you imagine.
I have been bringing men to their knees for years, Elena.
I know. He seems pretty strong.
Well, after the party tonight, I'm bringing him here to this room, and we will see how strong he is.
Well, Asa Buchanan?
I never hurt you, Jean-Claude. And we've been friends for 10 years.
You've brought shame to all of us in Malakeva. You know how strongly we protect our own. This is not an empty threat.
Hey, Jean-Claude, he understands, all right? And he's going to be leaving. Just give us a few minutes, okay?
Okay. A few minutes, but no more.
I deserve this, Woody. I deserve their hatred, but...
Listen, Asa, it is all over for you here. Pamela is dead. And everyone else on the island wants you dead. I mean, Paradise has died, and that's all there is to it.
But this was a true paradise. I mean, I just can't walk away like I've never had a life here.
Well, then you'll do something like, I don't know, you'll set up a fund for the school, you know, for the children she loved to teach.
Right, I'll build a school on this island for the children, and I'll put it in Pamela's name.
Well, that's a good idea, but you better do it anonymously.
Yes. I mean, what do I have to do to make these island people realize that I didn't just use them?
I don't think there's anything you can do, not in this lifetime.
Oh, God, how I hate myself.
Look, Asa, if we don't get moving, there is not going to be any of you left to hate, okay? And then they're going to throw me in the volcano because I was a witness. And on top of that, my film is premiering in Lambview tonight, so...
I have one more regret, Woody, that I didn't get any of Pamela's paintings, the island scenes, the children.
Well, look, her father is not going to go for that. I know it.
1 minute and counting.
We are almost out of here.
You know, if I wait a little longer, maybe Cameron will calm down and listen. You know, I could like write a letter and write a letter right from my heart.
Okay, fine. You can start that on the plane. Come on, let's go.
No, he just might forgive me. Maybe, you know, let me have 1 or 2 paintings of Pamela's.
Asa, look at me. Asa, here. Yeah, you're a little out of it, all right? You're a little shell-shocked. Now trust me and listen to me.
Oh, I do trust you, Woody. You're Bo's best friend.
Okay, trust Bo's best friend when he says that you've got to stand up now and leave this bar with me and head for the airstrip.
Here. I don't want your filthy Buchanan manager scrum.
Goodbye to paradise. Goodbye.
Well, I doubt if old Victoria ever looked as good as Nicky Smith does right now. Oh, Vicky. I'm wearing one of your gowns. Shouldn't you be popping out of the mirror at me just about now? Forget it, kid. It's my gown now. And it is my life now. Oh, and guess what? Your husband is starting to fall for me. That's right, me, Nicky, not some imitation of you. Me. Clint? Oh, come on in.
Whoa.
You can come past the doorway.
I don't know if my legs will take it. You are, stunning.
Oh, thank you. I don't even have my earrings on yet.
May I kiss you?
Well, who do you want to kiss?
You? Little Nicky Smith?
If your hair doesn't have it, your hair's gotta get strong. Get flexibility, your hair's gotta take it, so you better go and get flexibility.
Flexible hair is strong hair. Get it with Flex Conditioner for permed hair. Perms weaken hair, Flex builds body. Curls bounce back healthy, looking beautiful.
Get strong, get flexibility.
Flex for permed hair. Shampoo, conditioner, and mousse from the Flex Bodybuilding System.
Announcing new instant Sanka brand decaffeinated coffee with fresh brewed taste. New Sanka is smooth and satisfying. You'll love its new fresh brewed taste.
Oh, boy!
Log Cabin Light is lickety-thick. It's got 1/3 less sugar in every lickety-lick.
Log Cabin Light pours on thicker than the other leading brands.
It's lickety-thick.
La Choi Kung Food Theater.
La Choi for dinner?
Yes, America's favorite brand of Oriental food.
Mine too. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Yes, haha, good. Intruders? Not while I'm eating La Choi.
By the way, I invited the neighbors to dinner.
Then cook more La Choi. I think they've worked up an appetite.
La Choi, America's favorite.
No story is as dramatic as the true story. No character is as compelling as the real person. 2020 and the people of ABC News bring you true stories. Stories which intimately affect us, touch us all. 2020, the real stories told by the people truly involved, the people living them.
2020, Thursdays, followed by Action News at 11 with Jim Gardner on Channel 6 in the Delaware Valley.
Father, what happened?
My dear, I do believe this island has seen the last of Asa Jeb Stuart Buchanan.
What happened? What happened?
I let him have it. And did I enjoy it?
Oh, Father, I hope you didn't go too far.
Oh, not entirely. I didn't threaten his life. Although I did suggest that Jean-Claude might be perfectly willing to end it.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was necessary, my dear. Well, at any rate, I stayed around for a long time, then I went back, and Jean-Claude assured me that Mr. Asa Buchanan and his buddy had taken off for the airport. And how are you?
Oh, a little bit like a yo-yo up and down. I mean, sometimes I think about Jeb and I'm practically in tears again, and then I see these clippings and I just want to kill him, and then I go back the other. I don't know. It's all over the place.
Are you ready to phone your friend in Landview?
Yes, yes. I better do that right now while I still have my resolve. Yes, operator. I'd like to call the United States, please. Area code 215-555-7200. Yes, thank you. I'll wait.
My dear, I feel the need for some conversation with our Father in heaven. If you need me, call.
Father, thank you very much for bending some of those strong principles of yours.
Only some of them, my dear.
Yes. Yes, may I have a suite 6450, please? Tina, this is Pamela Buchanan. Yes, Buchanan. I'm legally married to him now. Well, everything went just as we planned. Yes, yes, he is suffering. Oh, he's on his way back to Landview right now? Well, I'm not exactly sure. I have a few details to take care of, but I will see you. Yes, in Landview, very soon. All right. Goodbye.
Well, I must say that you look very dashing in your tuxedo.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, you picked out one of Vicky's favorite gowns to wear tonight.
Oh, well, I didn't know it was one of her favorites.
Yeah. Last time she wore it was,
Go on.
No, let's just go.
No, come on, tell me. Obviously, you have some nice, warm memories associated with the dress. I'd like to know.
It was our last anniversary.
Oh, I see. You want me to change?
No, not at all.
But if it's going to keep reminding you that she's gone...
Nikki, I always have my memories of my wife. And they don't come or go with a change of wardrobe.
What'd you do that night?
We put Kevin and Joey to bed, and then we got all spiffed up, and we drove to Philadelphia to a very nice restaurant and nightclub and had a lovely dinner and danced till midnight, and then we drove home and...
Made love.
Yes, we made love. That's in the past, Nikki. That was then. And this is now. And tonight we are going to go out and create some new memories, huh?
That's a really sweet thing to say. Thanks. Let me just put my earrings on, then I'll be ready, okay?
I'll check on the car.
You're wrong, Nikki. You haven't won. Do you hear me? Yeah, I hear you. But you don't scare me. Because you're all washed up, Vicky. It's over. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Well, it's me. It's Nikki Smith. And that's it. Nikki Smith is just an illusion. It's looking out from the wrong side of the looking glass. You don't belong out there. I do. When Clint looks at you, he sees me. No matter what he may tell you, no matter what you may choose to believe, he loves me. And I know him so well. And I love him so well. Nikki, please, please, please stop being so cruel to him and to me and to yourself. Stop living a lie. No one can win this one. No one.
Nikki? Nikki? Something wrong?
Smoker's breath will get you nowhere. Nowhere fast. So to eliminate your smoker's breath on contact, use Topol Smoker's Mouthwash with Xantrate. Because tests prove Topol neutralizes the odor of sulfur compounds and protects against tobacco-stained breath for hours. Don't let smoker's breath get in your way. Use Topol Smoker's Mouthwash with a bold taste of mint and get smoker's breath right out of your way.
You wanna be a model, it's a nervous time for you. You're feeling so tense, the frame after frame. Your style is coming through. Soft and dry will help hide when you're nervous inside.
I only wear mink. I only wear mink.
They only wear Mink Difference hairspray, enriched with precious mink oil, so it holds their hair with a silky feeling of mink.
My hair won't wear anything but mink.
What did you do when you discovered that Hershey has covered your favorite granola bar with chocolate?
Started moving my feet, well, and clapping my hands.
And you?
Oh, I love you for today than yesterday.
Is covering a Nutrell bar with Hershey's chocolate a good idea?
You mean ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba?
Yeah! New chocolate-covered Nutrell granola bar from Hershey.
Oh, my darling Evelyn.
Wednesday.
I'll kill you. You are not going to die, Blaine. I won't let you die.
Dynasty's heating up. Then, a hotel employee becomes an AIDS victim.
It's unethical to let ourselves get caught up in all this hysteria.
It's not God's punishment, Sheila. It's a virus.
Questions that need answers on Hotel. All starting at 9, 8 Central.
Tomorrow. Tonight, Dave and Maddie have to rescue their secretary when she falls for a murderous Prince Charming on Moonlighting, followed by Spencer for Hire.
What concerns people around the world? This is David Hartman. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, we'll link England, Japan, Sweden, Poland, and Cuba for a satellite worldwide roundtable. Join us tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Can Sean fight his attraction for Monica? Watch General Hospital next.
Lonely and troubled people have an urgent need to talk to someone. Can you be there to listen? Contact 609 will train you for the 24-hour crisis telephone helpline in Camden County. To volunteer, call 609-667-3000.
An ABC News Brief brought to you by Arid XX Solid. Now from New York, Peter Jennings.
Good afternoon. Another deadly car bomb has gone off in Lebanon. At least 22 people were killed and 100 injured when a Mercedes loaded with explosives blew up in predominantly Christian East Beirut. The bomb was planted in a crowded commercial district only 30 yards from the headquarters of President Jamal's political party. The leaders of Lebanon's rival militias said recently they'd agreed on a peace plan. Now it appears the country is slipping back towards civil war. I'll be back in just a moment.
Some people perspire.
We sweat. So for us, Arid XX Solid.
With the great new musk scent, helps keep us extra
dry.
And two Chicago-based ABC newsmen, producer Mark McDonough and correspondent Joe Spencer, were killed today when their helicopter crashed in Minnesota. They were headed to the Hormel meatpacking plant to report on serious labor disturbances there. That's News Brief. I'm Peter Jennings.
A bowling ball. Find out all about it today at 5 on Action News.
But I'll be seeing you around, okay? But I'll be seeing you around, okay?
Is it love? Or is it Memorex?
Oh, I love butter.
It's not butter.
Of course it's butter.
Nope, no cholesterol.
Nothing tastes as good as butter.
It just tastes like butter, but has absolutely no cholesterol.
I've been eating butter 48 years, and you're
47 and a half. For 6 months, you've been eating...
I can't believe it's not butter.
That's the